disagree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So
Hey,
come give me
hey,
love.
it is your girl Candy, and I am here with a packed house, and we're going to talk about Found. Well, they're going to talk about Found. I'm not going to do any talking because I am under the weather, and we're just going to let Mr. Lawrence. I'm gonna move him to the middle so he can moderate and hold the conversation. Is is he moving? I think Lawrence and put himself on pause. Okay, there you go. Hey, Lawrence. So
What it
everybody,
do?
this is Lawrence report, and he's the designated driver for today. He is going to drive this train, and we're going to talk about Found because it was such a good episode. I did not want to miss it, even though I don't feel good. I still want to be in the know because I'm nosy like that. But at further ado, we're going to go ahead and let Lawrence go ahead and start the conversation. Okay.
What it do? What it do? This is the one and only D Lawrence Report. NBC found episode 11, missing while understood. What an episode! I'm gonna go around all the panel, going to get their thoughts. We'll start off with Mo. We'll keep going around. Mo.
Okay. Okay. This was a fire episode from the case into the back, the back drama that's happening in the background. It was all around fire episode to me. 10 out of 10. So, and what's the name got arrested, so but I don't think it's over. I
Def-
know it ain't over.
Definitely not. Def-
EJ or Miss Kara, I don't know which way it's going.
yeah, go to EJ. Let's go to EJ's thoughts.
Oh yeah, man, this was great. Like I love Found. I love this show. I think it's an amazing show, and I've been waiting for this moment for a while now. Like it's about time that we get to the getting, and I'm excited to talk about it with you guys. But it was a great episode.
No. Aries.
Yes, we all on one accord. This was definitely the best episode yet in found history. Like toward the end, all I kept saying is, I know you freaking lying. Ain't no way. Like we still got so many episodes left to the end of the season. I can't wait to see what happened next.
Miss Kira.
I so agree. I feel like this was the best episode of the season. I totally agree with what everybody else has to say. I had to stop and be like, what episode is this? What is there left to give after this? I mean, we know Sir gonna get out of it somehow, some way, but I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to NK. She wrote this episode. If y'all don't know her, she's one of the directors, one of the creators of the show right here. I know her from All American. Again, another writer, another director on that show. She did an incredible job with this episode right here. My jaw was just on the floor when it was all said and done. I was sitting on the couch trying to process everything that happened with this episode. It was, like you said, somebody said earlier, more than likely the best episode of this season and maybe of the series, period.
Tamika? Yeah, I agree, Lawrence.
Oh,
Tamika,
oh
you have any thoughts?
my bad, my bad.
Is she?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, 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 everybody. I think I second, third, fourth, fifth that emotion. This is the second show tonight. I'm giving tens across the board. This was definitely the best for me. I loved the case. I loved all of what was happening with Sir and the messiness and foolishness of it all. I can't wait to talk about this. I was like, oh shit! I had to rewind that one.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, yes.
definitely had to run it back.
Yes, we definitely had to run it back. Yeah, this is one of the episodes I don't mind watching for a second or third time, because it was that good.
True, true.
So,
Let's get these slides popping then.
We got slides. Oh, okay. We
Mm,
fancy.
I didn't get them.
Oh, I'm gonna say we got
Oh,
slides.
No,
mother.
I took them, but I didn't get to get them put in the system because I started feeling bad. I'm sorry. I thought I told Lawrence that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you a
Boy
question. What
muscle.
do you think about this case right here with these two black male fathers? We'll start off with Aries then. And then we'll just go.
Okay, so when I initially was introduced to the fathers, I thought they were a gay couple and they were just feuding. Like, I like the way that they twisted it around and tricked us. Like, nope, it ain't even what you thought. As something so simple as that relationship when we first got introduced to them. And from there, when we find out that the first dad, the one that says he's the biological, he handed over this kid into the system basically because he couldn't take care of them. I guess it was a habit, they was addicted, him and the mama. And we had this good other black man that stepped up to be his adopted dad. And yeah, we just start to see the dynamics between these two family members of the missing boy. I like the way that they called out names like Elijah McClain. They were worried because the boy had 3 strikes against him, being black, big for his size, big for his age, and neurodivergent. So I like the way that they refer to a real life. He even resembled Elijah with the locks and everything. So I think that they really did a good job at just not overdoing it to make like it's just facts. It's not even too much that has to be written to be like the art imitating life. Like, this is what we go through, so they didn't even have to try hard with that. But I really did like the way they introduced the case. I was right away interested.
Nice. 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 Anybody else got any thoughts on this case right here?
I
I
love the
liked it.
case.
I've been rough on these cases. I think this was another good one when we get young folks involved. I'm sorry, you laughing at my voice, Mo? When we get young folks involved, I just really enjoy how they handled it. And the misdirect was crazy too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Meh. Yeah, it was definitely, it was a lot of, in this case it has a lot of turns in this case. You think it's one way and this is something else added onto it. It had a lot of add-ons. So Bisson wow ... Okay. Fill in those blanks. Okay.
Any more thoughts on this case from anybody?
I thought it was a really good case. I thought that, like Aries said, they did a really good job at art imitating real life. And I thought this was probably one of the cases that I was more interested in. I love seeing danger. If you looked at DR from Detroit, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
But I loved seeing him, and I love the dynamics. And I too thought that they were going to be a gay couple that was feuding.
Mm-hmm.
And to have the shift with it, I was like, oh, okay, I love this. So it was just a great overall episode. I think they handled it with care, and like Ari said, I don't think they did too much. I think they did just enough with it.
Gotcha.
I agree.
Any more?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with what everybody is saying. Like, this is definitely stuff that was realistic that you could see happening, and the worry and the concern. And then, of course, when y'all upset, we gonna vent, we gonna blame the other one and say, oh, how the hell y'all wasn't paying attention and y'all didn't know, and we not finding out about this until 3 days later. And him feeling like, oh, well, you should have prepared him better than that because he was starting a new job. And he said, well, you could say that because you got the, money, the cash to back it up. Whereas I'm over here struggling and trying to make ends meet and do the right thing for my son. And apparently sometimes he would leave and still go back to his foster dad. So he just figured that's what he did. And that when he calmed down, he would come back. But then we found out, of course, that wasn't the case. So we need to find him ASAP.
Gotcha. So now we all thought that Officer Shaker was going to come in and arrest Gabby Mosley. We thought she was about to go do her 15 years, right? But she basically gave a warning saying that Trent's boot thing was currently shot, and it was basically Sir's brother. I believe it was handprints on the gun. What did y'all think about that? And think about that scenario right there.
I mean,
I
I
thought-
personally go ahead.
Go ahead, EJ.
Now, I was just gonna say that I personally always called BS on this girlfriend from the very beginning, but so that was like my first thought. I was like, oh, okay, so my thought process, I feel like it's right because this girlfriend just, I don't know, it was something about her that was off for me. And I think they wanted us to believe that it was the brother all of this time, and like they keep leaning into it, but I don't know. I don't know, gosh, I don't know. It's just a lot going on. But shit, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, Lawrence. I just forgot your damn question, bro. Like it just left me. What the hell did you ask? I forgot. My bad.
We had Shaker basically coming in there trying to arrest Gabby, but we ended up finding out that she basically came in to let her know that Trent's girl has been actually everybody about that right there, because we end up knowing that Christian, apparently his handprints was on the gun.
Oh yeah, I think that somebody put his handprints on the gun. That's what I was going to say. I knew it had left me. I think somebody else put his handprints on the gun. Like, I mean, he's knocked out at the thing. Like, there's no way that he did all of this. So I think that this is a setup, and that the second person has been the girl all this time, and that she's been trying to get to Heavy Boots so that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because was it you, Tamika, last go around that said that you thought it was a woman that was the second person?
Yeah, and this definitely this episode, girl, I don't trust you not one damn minute.
No, she's definitely on the hot and ready list. I'm not feeling her.
Yeah, not feeling her at all.
Yeah, we know we left Christian face down in the trailer, and now all of a sudden you got this perfect story of how he fired something at you from another vehicle. I was like, ooh, girl, just lying with a straight face.
And then the way that she told Gabby, I'll take care of him. You must be, like, soon as she's seen her, you're gorgeous. Like, girl, bye.
Yes, the nerve and the audacity.
That's when I was like, oh no, get her up out of here. But Gabby paid her dust. It's like, okay, I think her wheels are even spinning into how she could be involved.
Yeah, when she said something about, oh, so you're the one that broke Trent's heart. And she had that crazy psychotic look. I wish we had that picture. There's a picture of her looking up at Gabby, looking all crazy.
She looked crazy right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is she working with Sir? Do y'all think she could be potentially working with Sir?
Yeah, the way
I said either. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she can be.
India been putting us on that path for weeks. Yeah, she guilty.
Ooh, feedback.
What were you say, Tamika?
No, I was just about to say, I definitely feel like she working with him, or either she got to be the dumbest person on this freaking earth, and I don't believe that is the latter. This every interaction she had, even when she was first talking to, I forgot the officer's name, and Trent, it just was rubbing me the wrong way. Every scene she was in, and then with Gabby, I was just like, yeah, no, girl, I don't believe it for a second.
Gotcha. Let's transition on to this this probably was my favorite part of this episode right here. Let's transition to this right here. Now we know that little Bella has been going through hell, from a child to being a grown woman to nobody believing her. They thinking that she's crazy, the whole night. They be acting like she's seeing stuff, right? Thoughts on the situation whenever Gina, well, basically, we know Sir was trying to come into the house, right? I hope I'm not skipping too far. I can't remember, but we know Sir came into the house. So he was trying to get into the house, right? And we thought he was going to go in the bed to try to get little Gabby, take her, and all those things right there. But the mother, Gina, ended up staging the whole thing. What did y'all think about that pivotal moment of the show?
Baby mama did that. I was clapping, I was screaming, I was cheering until she let that man take that piece out of her hand. I said, "Come on, girl." But you know, she did
I'm
good.
like,
She had a little padded butt
finally.
and everything.
I'm like, finally.
It's about
She
time.
redeemed herself, huh? They heard. They must have knew he was not feeling this mama. They was like, you know what? We gonna
Yep.
need you to step it up. Let's give her a scene.
Right. Because I think with this episode right here, the thing that triggered the whole thing was Gabby was talking to Lacey, and Lacey talking about I think she said something about killing Sir, and Gabby was like, listen, that's something that she don't want to do. You don't have to kill nobody, 'cause that's gonna be in your mind for a long time. And we find out that Gina had the golden opportunity to put Sir away once and for all with that steel in his chest, but she didn't do it. Any more thoughts about that?
Yeah, I was so excited and happy, clapping. I had the same reaction as Miss Kira. I said, about damn time. Come on, mama. Because when he came in the room and the way the bed was, I said, they not in that bed. Ain't nobody in that bed. And when he pulled it back and was all pissed off, and I knew he was going to end up getting the damn weapon from her, because I said, you doing too much damn talking, mama. But she tried. She was like, nah. And then the way she read him down and told him, your mama didn't want your raggedy ass. Oh,
Yes. The way she
Got him.
I'm just paraphrasing. They should have swallowed with. Did nobody want you? Man, anybody else? Any other thoughts on that right there? On that scene?
Yeah, Gina just really she gave a good scene. I really did enjoy that. I like the way that she had me on edge. I mean, we know that she didn't pull the trigger, but I was hoping she at least fired it off, like to scare him and make him run off like that. But she went out sad. But she did start off real good and real intense.
Get a little pinky toe, a little something.
Something, huh?
Yeah.
I would have knocked him across the face with that thing.
Yeah. Come on, Mo. Something like that. Give me some type of action, Miss Gina. You did all this.
She did read him down, though. She did read him down.
Another segue to this current situation that we on. Did y'all shed a tear when little Bella was able to say a couple words about the whole college acceptance letter? I forgot the words that she said, but she was speaking, and they all were surprised that she was able to
And
speak.
then she said, "Thank you, Gabby."
Right.
She said,
I didn't shed no tears, but I was just like, oh, okay. She took herself off mute. Lacey.
It's a little.
Her name is Lacey now, so.
Right. I said, okay, here goes the name change. Thank you for letting me know.
I'm just glad we move into and I hope the new house don't have one of those doors.
Please, right.
Child, they got to. I just realized they got to do that for the purpose of these dumb shows, because it aggravates the hell out of me. But they got to have somewhere to peek in.
Because the way if my child had been kidnapped, the way we would have never ever had them doors. We would have been locked up in there like Fort Knox up in that mud. Come on now.
Right.
Now, I hope I'm not forgetting any parts of this. If I'm forgetting anything, please, Sean, continue to keep on. So we know that Gina.
Hold on, Lawrence. Can everybody mute themselves when y'all speak one at a time? Because it's like a little feedback going on somewhere. Please and thank you. Go ahead, Lawrence.
Okay, bet. Okay. So we know, like I said, Gina staged the whole thing, right? But we also know in modern day, Gabby ended up staging something for Sir, right? We know that she basically created this argument, and the team is absolutely blaming her for everything that's going on, because now we're at the breaking point of her potentially going to jail. But on the last episode, we saw that Sir was basically already inside of M&A. So like I said, Gabby staged the whole thing. What were your thoughts? We'll start with Mo and just go around. What were y'all thoughts whenever Gabby and they finally arrested Sir? Like, what was y'all thoughts about that?
Well, I have to think about I like how they did the little stage part where everybody was getting upset with her about her, leaving, turning herself in. They talking about they said they don't want to do it no more since she gonna be not the way and all that good stuff. So everybody had they acting on, okay? And but throughout the episode, if you haven't noticed her looking up at certain angles, looking at the bookshelf, she looking up at certain like certain areas in the office, she noticed something is off, but she's still working this case at the same time. But that's how I knew she knew that he was in there, because she keep looking at like certain directions. She be looking like
Yeah, she saw the book in the office,
tripping. Like
the
I'm
native
like, I
son
know I
book.
ain't tripping. Like something missing, something been touched, something been moved. So that's how I knew uh it was a setup. I was like, she know this man. She know this man. She
True.
knows someone's been in there. So
Aries, what you think about that whole setup right there?
They had me going at first. They definitely had me going. I was just, when Dawn got up there and said, my marriage I almost got divorced over this mess. I'm done with M&A. I was like in shock. And then when I found out it was a scheme that Todd had set up the whole time, I was so happy. But I was just still gagged right back to back. Okay. With everything that was happening, I had whiplash. By the time I seen Sir in handcuff, I was just like, what episode is this? Like Miss Kira said earlier, I literally had to go and look again and then think of the fact that we got 11 more episodes to go. Like, okay, he's going to do something. But the fact that we are to this point, it was just like, I was definitely shocked and here for it.
Nice. Tamika's Den. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm here, y'all. I was trying to eat some popcorn. I'm hungry now. But yeah, at first I was about to curse everybody out because I said, what the hell are y'all talking about? I didn't understand where the switch up was coming from, with everybody all of a sudden being like, nah, girl, you on your own. We ain't got it to do. But then I was like, oh, okay, this gotta be, fake, and we trying to fake out or whatever. Because, like Monique mentioned, you seeing her look around the room. We know she knows Sir like the back of her hand, and he know her. So she was already peeping, that things was moved, things was touched, and all of that. So then when, he came out the damn shadows, and we basically was like, surprise, got you, take his ass in. I was like, all right, that makes sense. I love to see it. But I was surprised that it happened this fast. I was like, okay, they kind of, took me for a loop with that one. But I like that they were able to do that.
Facts. EJ, thoughts, please.
Yeah, I never believed it. I thought she was dreaming. I said, why is she dreaming? Why is she asleep? That's what I said. I was like, is she dreaming? I just didn't believe it because, Trent, first of all, Trent would never come at, not Trent, I can't think of his name right now. What's his name, y'all? Gavin?
Sir, Heavy Boots.
No, not Sir, not Heavy Boots, no. Her
Don.
main dude, Don. Why can't I think of his name? Don would never, ever turn on Gabby. Like, Don is always gonna be ride or die for Gabby. Even when he had that moment where he like slightly was mad at her, he was so unmad at her so quickly. So I was like, okay, she's dreaming, and this is like her nightmare that everything is about to fall apart. So I thought it was a nightmare. But it was even better when it was actually just a ruse. I said, oh, okay, come on, ruse. I was here for it.
Miss Kira, thoughts, please, on this.
Now, I did notice her noticing him coming to the office and the native son book or something being moved or placed. And then they did ask her at home, do you notice anything out of place? I kept up with all of that. But somehow when we got to that point, I was like, what is going on? Because y'all would just protect her at all costs. And y'all was holding the fort down. And now all of a sudden y'all like, screw M&A. And I was like, okay. So they did get me for a minute because I was like, India, like, how do we get back here? But they did a good job. I didn't think they was going to swoop him up that quickly. And with this many episodes left, I'm like, he for sure going to get out. But it was still nice to see. I got to give him that.
Nice. 11 more episodes of this journey. Okay, cool. So we know as we get closer to the end, of course, the child is rescued. The child is actually, I should have said this earlier, is a neurodivergent child. I believe that's whenever a child Can't take a lot of loud noises, sunlight, stuff like that. And we know the whole scenario with the child running away. The child is actually, well, the son is actually at this group home, right? And the lady,
But you're gonna have to roll it back, Lawrence, with the
I'm going to,
story. So first, when he ran away, they had to find the money because they figured out Tracy, the daddy, was getting a deposit, right?
right.
$1,500 every month or whatever, and they traced it back to this home. I guess the Stevens or something like that. I forgot their name, but
Mhm.
it's a black couple, and they have a son named Max, I believe.
Yeah.
And it's turned out Max is TJ's brother, and TJ found out looking through Dad's paperwork and stuff, I guess, because Max is a son that was put up for adoption. And the father and Margaret was on it. Margaret was looking at his facial expression. The mom of the couple did not know what was going on, but the dad was paying the father $1,500 to stay away. And Margaret said, "I'm gonna need to look at the camera. Do you mind if we look at the footage?" The mom said yes. The dad said heck no.
That part was so funny.
All right, I'm like, oh, y'all is not on the same page. Dad is doing some other stuff behind the wife's back. But they see the footage of TJ coming up to Max because Max is playing basketball. And Max was being nice to him, gentle with him because he figured out right away he don't like being touched. Okay. And he was being nice. And then the dad came out to Max get in the house and he told TJ don't come back here. Gave him $50. Tell him don't come back. So I was like, oh, what's going on? That was like one of those added layers to this case. Like, why was this boy run away? He wanted to run away to find his brother.
Yeah.
He don't know.
And that pissed me off that daddy was like, oh, don't make me call the cops and just split him some money. Like, sir. Oh.
Yeah. Margaret read him though. She was like,
right.
well,
She read him.
She showed it. She gathered him really quick.
And she peeped the camera too that was on the garage. So she was like, yeah.
Right. She seen them making that like swallowing all hard and stressed out. I said, Margaret's spidey senses are top notch right about now.
I'm like, I know that wife was giving him an earful, like pissed, because she was in the dark. I was like,
so what you mean? You been paying this little boy $50? You gave him $50 and you just ran him off? Like, oh my God, they should have let us hear that.
Indeed,
right? So that was one of the extra layers of the case. That's why the boy, I guess, originally kind of ran away, was to find this brother he don't know, but he wants to get to know because he never had a brother. So yeah, and then the father shoot him off. So we don't know. He ended up at some store place. They found out later, and they saw some footage. And he is covering his ears. The place was trash because I guess due to some teenagers that was there before him, and he just on the ground covering his ears. And then the police approached them, all types of wrong, which irritated me. And it's just another showing that the police don't know how to deal with people with mental health problems.
That part.
They don't know how to do that approach. So that's another thing they trying to show. That they are not trained. They don't have the equipment to approach these people who have mental
Absolutely. That scene pissed me off so daggone bad, and that's definitely a reality that a lot of parents, have the fear of, and the fact that they couldn't tell the cues and see, we just want to hurry up and throw him down on the damn ground. Oh man, I was cursing the TV out.
I bet you was, Tamika. I can imagine. It pissed me off too because I have a son who has an intellectual disability, and that's one of my fears.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely need to be trained to deal with something like that, because there should be no reason for you to treat them like that when he's just simply like trying to process and he's traumatized himself.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Found has always done great at just shining a light on all of those type of situations that really go off into the shadows when they come to get reported on, like
Right.
other high profile situations. So shout out to them for always finding some type of category, like I don't want to say a minority, but a group that just doesn't really get showcased as much. They always
Mhm.
find a way to put like a real life um subject in the writing, and yeah, it's always done really well.
Facts.
Yes, it was so cute, India. I agree. The interaction between the brother, it was so cute, and the brother, it was so sweet and nice. He
Yes, it
wasn't
was.
a
Yes.
jerk. He wasn't a jerk. Even though
Yeah.
he was a brother at the time, he was so nice.
Right.
Yeah, they raised them good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't even know if I would let a random person approach me to play no
Mhm.
basketball in my damn
Mm-mm.
driveway, a disability or not. I'd have been like, what? But he was nice, and then he's like, he didn't want to be touched, and he was like, it's cool. I was like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it,
then yeah, okay. Go ahead,
oh,
Lawrence. You
go
take
ahead.
over. Look, I'm like,
No, go ahead. I know you're still talking about the case. Go ahead.
I'm just talking about the case. Like when they arrested him, they found out it was either they called the case person who was over his case initially, and it was either the group home or juvie or something like that. So he was at a group home, I believe. Yes, at that crazy group home, and they went over there to see if he was there. So he ran away from there. So they say. So she said he ran away,
Mm-hmm.
and the lady seemed nice because she was dealing with another child when he was having his imaginary friend Lance, and she was calming him down because he was antsy. And she was nice, having a little countdown with him. She was nice. I'm glad Margaret was there. Okay, everybody was there. Okay,
Yeah, I felt
'cause
like it was something up with that when the
I'm
little
like
boy
that's
kept
too
saying, "Come to
perfect.
the backyard." Yeah, it was just
I'm
something.
like,
Right.
who was like
Mm-hmm.
imaginary friend? I'm like, I don't know how true that is, but okay. It
It
was a
was
little
fishy.
off. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Margaret was definitely on it. You got to always follow your first instance because she was kind of second guessing herself and saying to Zeke, "I don't know if I may be overreaching and
Right.
thinking about my own feelings." And it's like, no, you picking up exactly what the lady was putting down.
Ooh, right.
She saying too perfect. I was like, oh no. And
And I
then
liked when
He said
Gabby
there.
went off on that daggone social worker too, talking about it's not protocol. She was like, "Girl, we talking about a damn child. Like, bump your protocol." And she's like, "Give me the info now." She was pissed with her.
right. It was like decent humancy.
Ooh,
Like
right.
everything don't have to be a protocol. It could be like common sense and human decency as looking out for this child.
Right.
But some
One
people
little boy
are,
said they're
but
all
that's
back,
another way.
all in the backyard.
Yeah. So that's another way of showing people
So
operate
it
like
sounded
that.
like he was talking about more than one person to begin with. That was a little suspect.
Yeah.
Like he said Lance, he said more than one
He said
person. I was
multiple
kind of like,
names, I think.
yeah, that was suspect.
Very
I'm
sus.
glad Margaret used her
Yeah.
senses.
Wasn't the kid found buried in a box, basically, right?
Yeah, so they did Zeke and his technology. They see like a construction site
Mm-hmm.
that was he said, but this was taken over a year ago, so why does it still look this way?
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be a burial ground for a kid named Lance. And
Mm.
Jordan pointed out, he like, and then had an L on a stone. And then they pointed, she was like, where is TJ? And then the boy said he on punishment.
Mm.
He buried there on punishment. I was like, punishment? He with the tube at. And then she eventually said, where the tube is at. That tube that's sticking out. I was like, I could just reach through this TV and grab you.
Because what the hell kind of
And
punishment
then
is
she was
that? And
trying
why
to
did that man leave
justify
his
it.
to-go bag?
Go ahead, Aries. What are you about to say? Trying to justify it?
she was just like, she came up with an excuse like, well, I mean, he doesn't have any family. He's a foster child.
Yeah, about the
Like,
kid
what
that's
else am I gonna
Lance.
do with him? He's not. I was like, oh my God, please somebody just snatch her.
And then the little boy Jordan, who's the little boy who was the star, the true rescuer, because pointed it out like she put him on punishment because he was asking too many questions about Lance and herself. I'm like,
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
wild.
that made my blood
That's
boil. I wanted
insanity.
them to bury her ass without a damn pipe there. Like, how the hell you just like all casual? Oh well, you know he don't have no family anyway, and he had this right over
he's
here.
a
But he
foster
got
kid.
proof. I'm
He's a
like,
foster kid. I'm like,
child, this boy done been through enough. Like, and now I mean, he had a damn day.
okay.
Yeah, that definitely pissed me off. I ain't see that one coming with her having him buried. I don't know where I thought he was gonna be, but I ain't think it was that.
I didn't think that either.
That was the
Not for
last.
TJ.
Right. That was
No.
the last place and last thing I thought of.
Like, what?
I
And
thought
she
he's
was
gonna be
playing a
in the
typical
basement or
parent.
somewhere, or in a closet, which would have been bad enough, but not buried in the backyard with a
Alive, buried alive.
crazy.
Terrible. Oof. Yeah, that pissed me off.
All right. So of course, child is what reunited with the father, right, Mo?
Yes.
Well, the fathers, I guess you could say.
Fathers, yes. They reunite him with his father and both of them, and then the birth father, the blood father, said it's okay to stay with the foster father if that's what he wanted to do. He like, no, like, you are my father. I can stay with you as long as he can come and visit. And then he asked the foster father, could he do him like a favor, like take in Jordan, because the boy who's with that crazy white lady. So she been locked up. So, and she like, he like, I want you to like help him like you helped me. So I thought that was sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that Max, the brother, the family, well, the mother brought. I don't know where the father was at, because I'm like, wait, the mother brought the brother to reunite with the birth father and the brother.
Where the daddy was
On a time
I did not see him in the scene. Right. I did not see
On
him in
the
the scene.
timeout.
I had to go
Oh my
back. I'm like,
God.
I don't see him.
Mhm.
Yeah, the wife might put him on the timeout because you've been
They done
lying.
found out who else he been giving $1,500 to.
Uh-oh. There you go, Carrie.
It's tax money. So in conclusion, case was great, cool. Now we get down to the nitty gritty. We get down to the end. Now, Mo, stop me if I miss something what I'm about to say. If I'm not mistaken, after the case, we transitioned to Margaret. Is that what happened after that, or was it another scene before that, or after that?
We already talked about young Lacey and Gabby and the new name and stuff like that, and the move, and Gabby going to college. Woo woo woo. And the next thing is, Margaret going to. She was standing out. I don't know why she was there. She don't supposed to be there, but I guess she
I
had
was confused by that because she had just said to Zeke, like, I'm doing the therapy. Going there is actually a trigger, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. And so when she was standing outside, I'm like, well, why? Because Gabby got taken away, which I still didn't understand why Gabby still got to be arrested. But okay, we gonna lean with it, roll with it, rock with it. No, they ain't put her in no cups. I'm like, well, why is she standing outside here? And then when she got that tap on the shoulder, I said, I know you freaking lying. Like, is this real, y'all? Or is this a
Right.
That's what I said. I'm like,
ain't no way.
I'm like, nobody see her. She do not supposed to. Her face should be plastered. Like, if this woman come near this area, call the police. Okay, but
didn't they have up some posters of her before?
Right,
violent offender.
Right, because she was violent.
So
But
Ooh, Margaret.
so after my emotions calm down, I just want everybody's opinion on this one right here. Because we know how calculated Sir is. Do y'all actually believe that is Margaret's son? Or is it something Sir could possibly set up? I mean, Sir could easily hire a random white guy and plan it out. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all believe that
Yeah.
her son? EJ, what you thinking?
I think it is. I've always thought that Sir would find the son. I mean, I think that's one of the things that Tamika and I had said before is that he was going to find the son. He was going to help close this up because he just needed Gabby to come with him, and he knows that Gabby's not going with him until he like figures it all out. So I honestly always believed that her son was out there and that Sir always knew how to find him. And I just think that he just found him, and it is what it is. But I mean, it could very much be a ruse, but I don't think so. I think we know Sir enough to know that one thing about him is that he don't really lie like that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that I've seen. I ain't seen him just blatantly lie. You know, he does a lot of things, but I ain't seen him be a liar like that.
Miss Kira, is that the son for real? For real?
I don't know. At first, I was like, oh my God, yeah, that's the son. Then after I thought about it, I'm like, now I don't know. I'm 50-50. Is it a decoy? Let's go get some DNA ASAP. Like we can, know some past stories and some pictures, but let's go get some DNA. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope for her sake it is, because Margaret don't need no more drama.
Oh, Tamika's Den. I gotta hear your perspective. Let me.
Well, like EJ said, I have always felt like Sir was gonna find the son. My questions started being, I'm kind of like 80-20 now, but I also feel like before he even said, hey mom, which that's mad random, you've been missing all these years, and you just like, hi mom, okay. But I felt like when she looked in his eyes, it was like she recognized him before he even spoke. And I do feel like Sir is calculated, and that just made me feel like, okay, so did he set this up and knew like once I get arrested, I want him to go here and sit? And does that mean that he done had this boy and had him doing some things for him? Like now my mind is going all different kind of places, but I want to know.
Aries, we wait. Thinking.
Oh man, yes. I feel like that is Margaret's son. With her having her spidey senses and just being able to easily get DNA tested, I feel like Sir would not be able to try it. As good as it would be, as if this boy was a plant. Oh my God, that would be so good to try it. As much as I love old Margaret, if this was a plant that was going to be like a setup to try to get Gabby somehow, then I would definitely be here for it. But I just feel like Sir, like EJ and Tamika said, he ain't no liar. He delusional, but he don't be lying like that. So I think that this is really Margaret's kid.
Okay. Miss Kira, did you already chime in?
I did. You see India's comment though about Jamie potentially being one of the people helping Sir?
For me personally, that
I could see it.
I mean, just my personal opinion, that could be a long shot. I could be wrong. She could be right, but
she said the showrunner confirmed it. So somebody in the 20s.
Oh, okay. That was an article for somewhere?
Yeah, India be reading everything.
Okay. India was on the Hollywood Reporter or Deadline. Okay.
Right.
Oh, right. I would say Deadline probably, but yeah. It look like it's to be her son, and I want to. Okay, you got your son. Like how this family reunion gonna be? That's why. I mean, she gonna have like 1,100 questions for this kid, for sure. And I think she's gonna be in a state of shock, kind of.
Y'all think it's gonna throw her spidey senses off to where she can't detect BS because she's gonna be just in such shock?
Dang, she just got it back.
Right,
yeah, that's what I was about to say. She already was going through that from Gabby.
Right. Now she about to pull another muscle. This
now
boy
she about to be crippled and blind with her spicy.
You're right. They about to be cut off.
Especially since Margaret done calmed down this season, because at the beginning of the season, I was for it. Then a couple episodes in, I was on her ass. But now, she cooled down some. So please let Margaret keep her spidey senses and let that be her baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Right.
I'm hoping that that's actually her son because I don't know how much more trauma she could go through with. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's revealed that that's just a random boy that Sir hired, this right here may send her over the edge completely. If that,
Yeah, because she was already child out in the water, so we don't need her
Right.
have
right?
nothing else. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
And if
Oh,
anything, I
Margaret.
don't think it would be Sir who would have hired anybody. Maybe this second person.
Yeah, I
If,
would
if
say the
it
second
turns out
person
to
for sure.
not be the son, I guarantee you that it's not Sir. I'm telling you, for some reason, Sir does not strike me as the type that'll cut a corner like that. He gonna
Right.
100% find that son, like the real son. Now, if somebody else is in with him, which we know there's another person, and they're going rogue, because clearly they don't went rogue because we have them. They hit him when they was, but remember there were certain things where they kind of did some stuff when Sir didn't want to leave, and I can't remember what exactly happened, but they hit him. And you know what I'm saying? So I think that this person is going rogue, and I really think it's that girl. So if anything, I could see them setting up some fake stuff, but I think this her son. I really do.
They hit Gabby and escorted him out when the
Right.
lights
Yeah.
went out.
Yeah, hit Gabby.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
think
that woman in the bed.
Christian might be up in the heavens going up to yonder. You know how all of a sudden he left. I don't know, because then the
They broke in
mysterious
her
note
house.
that
They
they
broke.
left.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they broke in her house. She saw somebody. Her detector went off. Her motion detector went off in her house, and they saw a person with a hoodie, a black hoodie. It looked like it'd be Christian stature, but I don't know. And then there was a note by her, I guess her father's picture, and and he said, "I didn't do it. I did not pop that girl." And then that's when she went back to the girl, and that's when that girl was looking at her like, "Oh, I see what I got competition with." I'm
I
like,
hate
He
that
yes,
like
damn him.
already trying to disarm
okay.
Gabby from the jump. Like, oh, let me break her. Let me just let her know I'm one of the gals. Like, girl, please.
All right, she didn't think about
I
us.
will
It's
come and
not
put some
Yeah,
right.
stool over
nobody
your
ain't
face.
thinking about like girl, but she irritated the hell out of me. Yeah, I'm with you too,
Yes.
Kendall. I think this is why it was one of my favorite episodes, because Margaret definitely was irking my nerves in the first half of the season,
Oh
and
yeah,
then Ethan, I want to throw his ass in the river. So I think because we ain't have to hear his yapping.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah, we had enough of Mr. Clean. Okay.
Looking
I
like
don't like
Gru.
the husband. He irks my nerves. I hate that husband. I just the way he dismissed Gabby, like you know that Don like loves Gabby. I mean, he love you too, but he like love Gabby, and everything that he's doing, like it gives him a purpose, and it gives,
Yeah, he
especially
loves
for
to work.
someone who was an addict like he was, and all the trauma that he's faced. Why would you dismiss her like that? I have so been off of this whole Gabby, off of this we gonna blame Gabby, because I was here for everything that Gabby did. Yeah, I kidnapped my kidnapper and I gave him some get back. The only mistake I made was I
And he
let his
was
ass
helping
get
me with
away.
my case. And he was low
Okay,
key helping my case off of my case.
retribution. Okay, he was paying his dues because of everything that he
Right.
did. So why y'all gonna be mad at me? The only mistake I made was I let him get away. Okay, my bad. Period.
good point, CJ. Good. So we all hate the husband, right? Is that what it?
I can't stand that husband. He get on
Yeah,
my
he's
nerves.
on the
Yeah, I
list.
don't like the husband. Yeah.
In the beginning, he was okay, and then it was just like he switched, all
Yep.
because he didn't learn the information first, and then it became a hate Gabby campaign. I was just
Right.
like, no, you're doing too much.
Yep, because nothing has changed.
Right. Now I forgot to mention this part right here,
Oh,
but
Ethan is on her suspect list.
He was on mine too for like a short period.
He is a Despicable Me character, so he got little marshmallow minions all over the place.
true. I forgot to mention this part right here too. Of course, we know that Trent and Sir are sitting across from each other at the police station, right? So just want to ask everybody their thoughts on this part. How long do you think Sir will actually be in jail? Because it ain't like you can sit there in jail for the next 11 episodes. He's going to get out somehow, some way. How long do y'all think Sir going to be in jail? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, how you gonna get out on what? They ain't read him his Miranda.
But you know how Sir is. He's going to find a way to somehow get out. He's
He
a black.
being broke out.
He got dirt on somebody. He's going to get out.
Yeah, he gonna have to break out, is what I
We
think.
gonna find a
Or,
way.
Mm-hmm.
or maybe Trent might let him out.
Yeah, I give him 2 episodes max. He's
Yep.
gonna be out. Like he ain't gonna be in there no longer than that. child.
What if Trent
Mhm.
let him out, y'all, because of the stuff that he have on Trent's father, and he doesn't want his, you know how cops are.
Ooh.
They don't want their father's reputation
Mhm.
tarnished, yada yada yada. What
Mhm.
if he uses that to somehow get Trent to let him out? Because we know that he's never ever paid his dues or his time for kidnapping Gabby and Bella in the or Lacey in the beginning. Like he ain't never paid time for that. So they have every
Nope.
right to arrest him for those crimes, but he's gonna get out. But I think that Trent is gonna literally let him walk away, and I think girl is gonna blackmail him too. Like this is when we're gonna find out. Like she's gonna come to the light, and she's gonna, help get him out. Basically, that's what I think gonna happen.
The
Mhm.
I don't know
second
how many
person.
episodes.
Caroline gonna come to the light. I don't think good boy Trent gonna just let him out like that, even with the
I'm
daddy.
saying, I think girl.
He gonna have to finagle it some type of way.
It's
I don't
gonna
think
be
I
girl.
think he'd be out like helping. I don't think it'd be like
Nah,
a
he ain't gonna help.
he ain't gonna help no.
He just needs to get
Mm-mm,
out, and I
no.
think that he's gonna find a way to somehow let him walk out. I think Trent gonna be the one to let him go.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, I can see that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Ain't no other way he gonna get out. I don't think anyway.
Yeah.
He could pull a little Houdini. You never know. He's
He
resourceful.
really
Very,
is. He probably already
very.
got a plan for getting arrested at this point. If I get
Right.
arrested, then I'm gonna do
Yep.
A, B, and C.
Mm.
Y'all,
I got a
what
contingency
if his
plan. I
lawyer
got a
end
to-go
up being
bag.
that
I'm ready.
lady? What if his
You know it
lawyer end
is.
up being Trent's little hot date since she's an attorney?
I mean, she coming into the play some kind of way. She's helping him
Some kind of
regardless.
way.
Yeah.
Right.
Shiesty
But
behind
Right.
she
When
it.
we
could
find
also
out,
get
it's
to
gonna be
Trent.
like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm pretty sure Gabby, in her time sitting, she's probably gonna think about what that girl said to her about it being Christian and really wasn't.
Because it don't even make sense.
It don't right. I would say,
Right.
sometimes you think about when
Yeah,
she
Gabby
you
already
think about
didn't believe
wait.
that.
Yeah, she got a phone call as a distraction. So it's like, how you hear
Mhm.
stuff and then you circle back when you sit time and really think. You're like, what
Mhm.
Heavy boots and messy boots.
the India be on their neck.
Now I
Okay.
now I need to see one between Gabby and that girl too, though. She done pissed me
Yeah.
Girl,
off.
doing too much.
I need to see them tussle too.
Dang, this lady, this is her first time really being on screen and she really pissed us off.
Hey, sometimes when
Right.
really, I guess you could say well written, or it could just piss people off in general. That's how you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, she ended up being like, "Oh, well, I didn't really see him. I just saw the truck, and it was his girl. Bye. I don't believe it. It wasn't no damn truck." And then the fact that the officer was like, "Oh, I love her.
That
She
could
a
be
keeper.
anybody.
Stick with her. She drove her to the hospital after she got shot. She
Yep.
probably shot her damn self. Oh, girl,
I'm right. I was
Right.
about to say she
Somehow.
probably clip on own wing just to
The
make
way
it
that
seem.
she was sitting in that
Where
hospital
is the
bed,
footage?
it definitely looked like she'd be the type. Be done put some oranges in the doing a brandy from Thin Line Between Love and Hate.
Yep, thin
Don't
I
they
line.
give
put
you
orange in the
that?
stockings.
Yeah, and get the bopping.
Yep.
Or Sir did it. Sir did it, and
He's
it's all
giving
part
that
of their
vibe.
plan. Like he shot her. I mean, he probably know exactly where not to shoot her at. And then, of course, they put Christian's fingerprints on it because Christian was out there knocked out cold. So, I mean,
Where is the camera footages? Please. They were in a car. You just was out in the
I
middle of the
don't think
wilderness with no
Sir had
cameras.
anything to do with that the shooting, to be honest, because the way he knocked Christian butt out and left, got his bags and stuff and left. He went to M&A. His whole mind is set on Gabby and trying to get out of there.
Yeah, he looked like he had his plan already set up.
I just feel like somebody need Christian to take the fall for all the stuff because
I think it's that second person who helping Sir.
Because it looked like Sir haven't done any of this stuff. It looked like Christian is the one the whole time.
Well, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So of course they left us with a cliffhanger, and I think we'll get another episode in like 2 weeks from now. That was a banger of
Not 2 weeks. Jesus.
yeah.
You know, they teasing. They came back. We had like 3 or 4
Oh,
episodes,
Lord.
and then 3 episodes, and then bam,
Yeah.
Sir finally get
Something
arrested.
told me that.
See, I thought
Now
we
we
was
got
and just run through the whole 11 episodes. I'm like, y'all just took a break. Y'all wasn't filming while y'all taking a break. Like, what were y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't even know we was getting another break, but it's probably because of the award shows and the Super Bowl and
In the
Yeah.
Super
yeah. I'm
Bowl.
gonna say the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
It's coming
Bump
up.
the Super Bowl. I need them to keep playing Found. I don't give a damn about that damn Super Bowl.
Yeah, we don't need no break. We gonna watch.
All right. So as we wrap this thing up, y'all, let's go around. Everybody tell me what y'all doing on y'all channel. We're gonna start off with our host. I hope she gets better soon. Candy, can you start us off? Then we go from Mo, EJ, Tamika, Aries, Miss Kira, and I'll go last. So Candy.
Is she there?
Okay, we'll move on.
I'm here. I'm here. I had to pull
oh,
myself
there she
back
go.
up.
There she go.
Child, I'd had to get a cold compress on my forehead and my eye because this migraine is killing me right now. But anywho, thank y'all
Oh,
for
mama.
hanging in there with me and being such good stewards of the Lord and doers of the word. And God, I appreciate all y'all. Thank y'all. But what I got going on my channel, we did Love and Marriage Huntsville earlier. We did with Mo and Letitia. And then EJ will tell y'all about NOLA. We did that earlier. Tomorrow, Love and Marriage, Married to Medicine. Can y'all hear me good?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep going, boo.
Married to Medicine. The Oval on Tuesday and Sisters on Wednesday. That's all for me. I'm finna go back on mute.
All right.
Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. Get well soon. Know the feeling.
Thank
Mo.
you.
Yes, girl. For me, I still gotta do what's that called? Family business. No, NOLA 2 and 3. Working on that. I just gotta record 3. And edit and Young Famous African. I gotta finish doing that. I started, so I gotta finish that. What else? Oh yeah, so this month I'm be making some videos for Black history facts or knowledge that some of you probably don't know about or never learned in school ever, because there's a lot out there that we are learning new information every day. So I'm planning on doing videos, probably drop twice a week during this month. And then Wednesday, sisters, I think. I think that's it.
Nice. EJ.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, Candy. Even though you was sick and all and stuff, I appreciate you inviting me. This was fun. On my channel, we just finished up our live for the Family Business New Orleans, the group live. So definitely go run that up and check it out. Everybody's masks are really, really pretty. So thank y'all for all participating in that. And then, of course, on Thursdays, I do my live after show. I usually do it with Ben, aka Curtis. So if you are watching a Family Business New Orleans, then definitely come and check that out. We actually are going to have some other people coming through. So definitely make sure y'all have y'all notifications on, because y'all want to miss and see who it's going to be. And then on Monday, maybe if Candy is feeling up to it, we gonna talk Married to Medicine. If not, I might do a video for it in lieu of that. And then on, I have some other videos that I just haven't dropped. I'm still in the middle of editing them, and I really don't even know what they are. And we doing Harlem on Friday. We doing like the overall of Harlem, and I have some other stuff that I'm gonna drop. I just gotta figure out when. But thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. No problem. Miss Kira.
I've been on a little bit of a break. Your girl is sick. I'm gonna attempt to get Married to Medicine up tomorrow, but if not, I'll try and get back on schedule as of Tuesday, because you don't want to break too long in this space. So keep your notifications on for Married to Medicine, Young Famous African. And I was trying to do Harlem. I don't know who told them to do 6 episodes, but how are we gonna say? Just keep your notifications on. I'll be working. I'll be back.
Justice for Harlem. Tamika's Den, what's going on? What you got going on your channel, man?
I will be joining, if Candy is feeling well, Tuesday for the Ovals, Wednesday for Sisters. Friday, I will be rocking with EJ. I got a lot to say about Harlem. That's it for now. Keep y'all notifications on, though. You never know. Could be popping up with some other things, but that's all that's on the calendar for right now. Thank you for having me, Candy, and I hope you and Miss Kira both feel better, baby, because it's so much stuff out here, and I've been getting sick every other day. I've been fighting, bobbing, and weaving. Make sure y'all drinking y'all fluids.
Not bopping and weaving.
Stay safe, honey. Trying to get away from these damn colds.
Now she doing the look Kim.
All right.
Dang, Mo.
Aries.
Mo, do not be making me laugh because I just was not feeling good either. And you know how your abs be all sore when you be coughing a lot. So yeah, I feel y'all. I hope Miss Kira and Candy Girl, y'all get better soon. On my channel, I'm gonna be dropping a reaction to the movie trailer for Jonathan Majors' magazine Dreams. And I can't wait for that movie to just go head on and hit the theaters, so I could give another reaction to the movie, kind of how I did one of those days. Make sure that y'all checking that out. That was a fun live in case you missed it. And what else? I'm thinking about putting out some more found content outside of the recap, just because this episode was so good. So I'm looking forward to just making some short videos, hitting them hot spots that we all talked about tonight.
Nice. And yes, I did my recap of this episode. I didn't do the previous episodes because I was thinking to myself that I'm just going to start doing the lives as my wrap up, because this part here is getting so more intense. And I'll try to keep my video within a 10-minute window when talking about NBC Found, but with the live, we go into more detail. So yeah, not too much happening right now from my channel. I did Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. I did episodes 1 and 2. If you're a Marvel fan, check that out. I did my review of the Keke Palmer Scissor movie. Make sure y'all check that out. Make sure y'all subscribe. I'm on my way to 500 followers. Make sure y'all thankful to be on this panel with all of these amazing ladies tonight. We had a great round table, and we will see y'all soon. Whenever Found return,